girls, and welcome to Garden Guitar. We have RUEL here again, and we have Wish Wednesday. So it's very soothing since this is one of his latest songs, and you, battler, you wished for if and or when. So this one is special for you and for all you RUEL fans. We will look into this song now. So yeah. Let's start without any capo. We have 5 different chords to learn here, so we'll dive right into it. We have the first chord here, that's the F. So it's a bar chord. You place a bar here on the first fret over all strings, and the rest will be 3rd on A, 3rd on D, and 2nd on G. All right. The next chord will be C. So that is 3rd on A, 2nd on D, open G, 1st B, and open E. G next, so that is 3rd on E, 2nd on A, open D, open G, 3rd B, and 3rd E. Then we have 2 bar chords left here. This is the A sharp sus version, so you place a bar again on the first fret. This time you can skip the last E, so you just bar 5 strings from bottom and up like this. And then the rest will be 3rd on D and 3rd on G. So that's the A sharp sus. And then we have the A sharp major 7. Okay? So it's similar. You keep the bar in exactly the same place. Okay? And then the rest will be 3rd on D, 2nd on G, and 3rd on B. So that's the major 7. Alright, so F, C, G, A sharp sus, and A sharp major 7. Alright, so we will start with this song, and it starts with F now. We will look at the strumming pattern. It will be the same through the entire song. So if you grab the F chord here, then one strumming round will be down, up, down, up. Okay, so the first down, you play one down on it, and try to do that more on the bass strings, and then you have a short pause, and then up, down, up. Down, up, down, up. And a couple of rounds to get the idea of how it sounds. It goes like this. The up, down, up, you don't go full up like this. It's way too much sound to it, so you just turn your wrist like this on the top strings or so, and that will be enough. So down, up is one strumming round. So now let's start with the actual song, and the verse will be F2 strumming rounds, C1, and G1. Okay, so F, F, C, G, F, F, C, G. All right, so I played 4 rounds there, and that is actually the first verse. Okay, so 4 rounds of F2, C1, and G1. The second verse we'll play again in the same way, almost exactly. You're gonna play 4 rounds of the same chords, F2, C1, G1, but on the last chord, the last G1, you replace that with the A sharp sus chord. So the last 4th round here in the second verse will be F2, C1, and A sharp 1. Okay, so A sharp sus 1. So the last round, 4th, will be like this. All right. And that takes us to the first chorus. All right, so here you're gonna play the same strumming pattern here, and you're gonna play 2 strumming rounds per chord. And the chord progression will be F, then the A sharp major chord here, then C, and then G. All right, so F2, major 2, C2, and G2. You're gonna play that chord progression for 2 rounds, like this. Alright, and then we have this final part here, the post-chorus part. And the lyrics Afraid of the End. And that is the same strumming pattern again, still. We're gonna play F2, C2, and G4. You're gonna play that short little chord progression for 2 rounds. So like this. So from now on, it's pretty much repetition. The third verse will be played in the same way as the second verse. Remember, the second verse was on the 4th round. You're gonna replace the G with this A sharp sus instead. So otherwise, played in the same way as second verse. Second chorus will be played as the first one, and the same goes with the second post chorus. The only difference there is you're gonna play it for twice as many rounds. That will be 4 rounds instead of 2. Okay, so the post chorus will be for 4 rounds. So the F2, C2, and G4. And then after this second post chorus, we have outro parts. You're gonna play the F, C, and G for 4 rounds. All right. You're gonna play that in the same way as the verse. But for the first 2 rounds, you're just gonna play 1 down per chord. So you're gonna play this. All right, so you played F and then a longer break, since it's the value there will be 2 rounds, and then C1 and G1, so that's the reason. F, 1 down, it's twice as long as the C and G, and then comes the C, G, and F, C, G. That's the first 2 rounds, and then last 2 rounds will play in the same way as a verse. So 2 now with the strumming pattern. So 2 Fs, 1 C, and 1 G. Yeah, and that is pretty much how rules if and or when ends. That's how you play it. So I hope you enjoy this, big battler. Thank you for interacting with me here on Gordon Guitar. So I hope you enjoy this, and all you RUEL fans, I hope you are getting back here and wish for songs. I really enjoy to fulfill your wishes, and I'm working towards more and more of these wish days. We'll see about that, and it depends a little bit on how much you interact with me and wish for songs. So it's up to you also. So keep on wishing here on Gordon Guitar. So with that said, thank you for watching, guys, and until next time, play tuned.